Today's poem is associated with an important element of nature. When it is gentle, we enjoy it, but when its intensity increases, it has the capacity to cause havoc. Can you guess what I am talking about? You probably have guessed it right. Today, we are going to interpret the meaning of the poem The Wind. Originally, the poem was written by Subramanya Bharati, a renowned and great Tamil poet, and translated in English by A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan is a Kannada and English poet, well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. This poem is an example of modern poetry, written in free verse with unequal and unrhyming lines. The poem consists of 23 lines in total. These lines are not separated into stanzas. The poem talks about the power of wind and its impact on nature. Through the poem, the poet wishes to give us a very important message on how to face challenges and hardships in life. The poet says that instead of falling weak and feeling disheartened, we should make ourselves mentally and physically strong to face challenges. Now, let us read and understand the poem. As you know, the poem is written in free verse, but for convenience, I have divided it into segments. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw the books on the shelf. In these first 4 lines, the poet is addressing the wind directly. He is using the figure of speech personification. As you can see, he is addressing wind like a person. He wants the wind to blow gently so that shutters of the window are not broken and the papers are not blown out. The poet, being a writer, does not want his papers to scatter. The poet urges the wind not to throw down the books from the shelf. In this verse, there is one more poetic device used, and that is anaphora. Anaphora is when a word is repeated at the start of 2 or more consecutive lines. You can see the word don't is repeated in lines 2, 3 and 4. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You're very clever at poking fun at weaklings. In these lines, the poet demonstrates the damage caused by the strong and fierce wind. It has thrown down all the books from the shelf and torn their pages. It causes the clouds to rain. The poet believes that the wind, by destroying things, is trying to make fun of their frailty and fragility. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. In these lines, the poet describes the havoc caused by the fierce wind. By repeating the word crumbling, the poet has used the poetic device repetition. Wind destroys the things like weak houses, doors, rafters, wood, etc. Similarly, the difficulties of life discourage human beings. The poet regards the wind as God, who acts as a winnower and sorts and destroys everything coming in his contact. In the beginning of the last line, wind god winnows, alliteration is used. Alliteration is repetition of sounds in close connections. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. In these lines, the poet believes that the wind god acts according to his own wishes and does not relent when we people urge him. Therefore, the poet feels that it is essential for us to equip our buildings, our bodies, and our hearts with immense strength. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. In these last lines, the poet believes that if we are strong enough not to be shaken by the wind, it will become our friend. In this line, wind stands for symbolism. Symbolism means that the thing refers to some other thing. Wind is a thing and it refers to the challenges in life. The poet is using wind as a symbol for adversities in our life. Hardships can make or break a person. It is up to us how we face it. Weak people are destroyed and strong people become stronger by facing the difficulties. If we befriend the wind, it will prove good for us. I hope you all have understood the poem well. Thank you.